So, in my mid-20s, I gained 50 pounds of fat. And I struggled. I struggled for years to lose that 50 pounds. I'd be good for a little bit, then fall off the wagon. Make some progress, fall off the wagon. Here I am, a coach. This is what I do. It's what I went to school for. It's what I help my clients achieve, seeing them achieve their fat loss goals, yet I couldn't do it myself. I think in part, it's probably because I had been lean all my life. I never had the need to lose fat, so this was all new to me. But also other reasons that I'm gonna share in a moment here. I tried a lot of different things to lose fat. Again, my own protocols. I also joined a few Body for Life transformation contests, thinking that the prizes and the idea of being featured in their magazines would be enough incentive for me to stick through for at least 12 weeks, knowing it was gonna take longer than 12 weeks to lose that 50 pounds of fat. I just thought that would be the jump start that would build some momentum for me to finally achieve that goal, but it didn't work. And then I tried a few different diet plans. Again, make some progress, but then fall off the wagon. They weren't working for me. So what was the catalyst that finally got me to lose that 50 pounds of fat? It was January 2011. It was a cold freaking morning. I remember it clear as day. I stepped out of the shower and I caught a glimpse of my side profile. What I saw staring back at me, it shocked me. I was like, what the hell happened? It wasn't congruent with who I am. It's like I was looking at a stranger in the mirror, and it wasn't even just my appearance. It was like how I felt wasn't congruent with who I am. My lifestyle, I realized in that moment, wasn't congruent with who I am. I'm like, who is this guy looking back at me? And in that moment, I'm like, enough is enough. I'm ready. Like, I know I've tried it many times before, and it's not like I had failed with any of those previous attempts to lose fat. They were all practice. Like, they all helped me at this point when I finally felt ready to make that change, to fully commit to not losing fat, to not getting abs, but to getting back to myself, who I am, like getting back to what's congruent with the core of my being, like thriving and feeling alive in all aspects of my life. And that's the key. Again, it's not that those diet plans didn't work. They do. They've worked for many people before. They can work for you as well. The transformation contest can be incredible incentive for a lot of people. It's just, I wasn't ready at those times, whether it's my lifestyle at the time, my kids were younger, building a business. There was a lot going on. There was a lot of stress. I had battled depression a few years earlier. There was a lot of different struggles, but I just wasn't ready to fully commit. I thought I was ready. I wanted it. And that's the thing. You think you're ready because you want to achieve those goals. And I desperately wanted to achieve that goal, because I was going out on the beach with my kids and wearing a tank top. I would never take my shirt off. I felt embarrassed to take my shirt off at the beach. I'm like, that's not me. Again, that's not congruent with who I am. I always took pride in not just my physique, but my athleticism and my lifestyle. So the goal for me, again, wasn't to get back to having six-pack abs. It was to get back to thriving. So if I could bottle that moment, those feelings of being ready to fully commit to the process, that right there, that's the secret sauce. And you can't make yourself ready. You can't make anyone else ready. It happens. It's a moment, and you just got to act upon that moment. Take advantage of that feeling of not just inspiration to make that change, but that strong reason why. When it's for me, at least I knew I had an idea of what it felt like to thrive, to feel alive because I had been lean and athletic in my past. If you haven't been there yourself, you just may catch a glimpse in the mirror, or maybe you're like going up a set of stairs and you're exhausted and just not, or maybe just feeling crappy. Maybe you're out with some friends and you overindulge and like, what am I doing to myself? I need to make a change. You can work towards thriving, even though you may not know exactly what that feels like right now. You're just aiming to do the things each and every day that bring out the best in you, that bring joy to your life, that make you feel good about yourself. Focus on those things. So again, if you've tried to lose fat several times before, it hasn't worked out, don't beat yourself up over it. It's all practice leading up to that moment when you do finally feel ready. So you don't have to wait until you feel ready. I certainly didn't. And I used all those opportunities for practice to learn and grow from each of those experiences. So when I finally did feel ready, I had more knowledge based on my own personal experience to help make those changes and to make them stick. I'm still learning and growing. I'm still learning how to thrive to the best of my abilities. This is a never-ending journey. It's continuous practice day in and day out as you're striving towards becoming your best self.